So this tutorial is based on the light table part of the Hydraulic CAD program. That's these toolbars here. Basically the light table is meant to create an electronic version of what you'd normally do if overlaying drawings. So it's basically a version of the X-reference toolbar and dialogue that's just a bit more user friendly, where you can bring in architecturals and change colours and turn things on and off a lot quicker than normally would, using the X references and layers, and just at the click of a button you can bring in what you need and turn it on and off. So we'll open the tutorial in the light table. That's located in this. So if we go to C, Hydraulic CAD 2009 tutorial light table design, we can actually add these floors first. Let's add these floors. Always good to have floor sofa around. Okay. So the way light table works is we can manage it through a dialogue. We have different options that we can edit. We can remove, unload, open, make everything by layer, and change its color. The different services we can use is we should bring in a grid reference, and then on top of the grid we can bring in an architectural, a structural, an upper architectural, a lower architectural. So the upper architectural is blue like the sky, and the lower architectural is green like the grass. Same for an upper service and a lower service. So they should actually be blue and green as well. And then there's electrical, fire, hydraulic, mechanical, sealing, survey, penetration, and some miscellaneous light table references that we can bring in if we need. So if we go to level 1, we can bring in the architectural for level 1. We go to level 2. So this basically looks up the current directory, and we have a little filter here, so we can say XA for architecturals, and we filter that list so we can really quickly attach or overlay the architecturals into the drawing. Now that they're in there, we can actually turn them on and off. So just click a button, we can turn off the architectural, so we can turn off the grid, and we can see our design and what we're working on quite clearly. If we're on level 1 and we want to see what's happening on the upper floor, we can, if it's not in there, so we can see that we've only got XALO1, level 1 architectural, none of the other services exist. So if we click on the button and it doesn't exist, we'll say, do you want to bring it in? Okay, so we know we're on level 1 and we want to bring in level 2 upper architectural, and there we go, we can turn that on and off and see what the difference is. So we can see that that's actually a complete replica of this floor. And then if we went to level 2 and wanted to bring in the lower, which is going to be level 1, we can do that. If we had a structural drawing in here and we wanted to bring in a level 2 structural drawing, that would do that. So just very handy if we're doing our design and we're drawing plumbing, and we come across here with a plumbing pipe and we want to say put a dropper here. Okay, so we've got a dropper, and then we can come down to the level below, and then we can reference in a upper floor, which is going to be level 2, and we can see exactly where our dropper lands. So we could put a a plumbing riser at the bottom of that, and then we can see exactly where we're running. So we come up here and we put any type of symbol or text or anything in the drawing. Move down the floor, it automatically saves with the floor surfer, and then if we turn this on, we can see that. If we want to change the colour, we can come in here and say I want my upper surface to be yellow, and there it is, and change reflected. We can change the colour of the architectural if we wanted that to be, who knows, whatever colour. We can type a number in there, we can make it colour 8 for the grid. So just very flexible and allows you to control what you see in the drawing, turning things on and off.